What is up? Happy Friday, everybody. This is Patrick with your Patface video gaming blog for today, January 16th, 2009. In the news today, first, want to wish arrivederci or so long to Circuit City, who is officially liquidating the rest of their 597 stores today. Circuit City filed for bankruptcy last year. They'd closed a number of stores and leaves Best Buy as the only major national big box chain out there. I guess you can count Radio Shack, but in terms of gaming news, obviously Circuit City, the main competition for Best Buy. So now that they're gone, Best Buy, the only one really in that playing field. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects sales at Best Buy, whether more people go to places like Target and Walmart, or whether they already are, or whether the loss of Circuit City sees a spike specifically for Best Buy. So sad news there for Circuit City, but it's been a long time coming. I used to be a big fan of the store, but the one closest to me here in LA is absolutely awful, and I think it's for the best that at least that store closes down. But that's the big news of the day. It was almost inevitable. A couple other things we want to note. First, Nintendo, a huge December in terms of sales, shipping between the Nintendo DS and the Wii. 5 million sold in terms of just consoles between the DS and the Wii, something like 3.5 million DSs and 2.2 million Wii's, something just crazy like that. Obviously a record for December. A huge month again for the Wii to close out what was a gigantic year for the second year in a row for Nintendo. Gears of War 2 also getting some good news. It's already sold more than 4 million copies. A particularly impressive number when you think about how successful the first Gears of War was, selling 5 million. So this game well on pace to eventually beat that original Gears of War and gives the franchise a total of 9 million copies sold, and that's pretty impressive considering it's just been released on the Xbox 360. Finally, in Final Fantasy news, for any of you fans of the Square RPG series, we found out today that the best in terms of timing that we can expect the game, the earliest that is, will be 2010. Square announcing that here in the West. Good chance Japan gets it well ahead of us sometime here in 2009. We won't know when. But if you were hoping to hear some good news about that being released, you were kidding yourself, let's be honest. But that news out now. One other thing I want to report, Kotaku.com with a great find. Dell.com, the website, the computer company, actually has PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s on sale right now on their website. They're not bundled. You don't need to buy a TV or a computer or anything like that. So if you've been in the market for one of those, please go check out that site. You might be able to find a good deal, and thanks to Kotaku for reporting that. That's going to wrap it up for the news. Want to get into our feature today, which is if you are a hardcore gamer like me and you're looking for some games that maybe your girlfriend or some of your friends who don't play a lot of games can play, and they've played Guitar Hero and Rock Band, and they've kind of had their fill of those, I've got a couple of games for you today, one on each system in fact, that you just might be able to find is a big steal and might be a big hit with one of your non-gamer friends. So want to give a few of these a shot here. First game I'm going to throw out there is for the Xbox, Viva Pinata. The whole idea of the game is to develop what they call Pinata Island, which is you attract pinatas, you tame them, and then you breed them. Seems like kind of a bizarre game, but it's one of my girlfriend's absolute favorites. She's addicted to the game whenever she plays it. They've also got a mini games game based on around Viva Pinata called Party Animals that is a big hit as well. So definitely give that one a try. It's colorful, it's cute, it's very easy to play, it's easy to pick up. It's definitely for the kids or for that person who doesn't play a lot of games. This game for the PlayStation 3 we've talked about before on Patface's gaming blog, but Little Big Planet for the Sony PlayStation 3. A very easy game to play, really only requires the D-pad and 2 buttons. So definitely a game that someone who's not familiar with a lot of video games could pick up and easily play. And really, for Sony, they don't have a lot of games out right now that have that kind of appeal outside of music games and some trivia games. So it's a game that's a lot of fun. It's got endless replay value with all of the community features that are there and all of the user-developed levels that you can play online. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't played that yet and you're trying to find a game that your girlfriend can play on a PS3. Finally, for the Wii, there are a lot of options you can take here. Everybody's seemingly picked one of these up and had a good time at this point. But a game that a lot of people have not played, and this is actually also out on the Xbox 360, is Rayman Raving Rabbids 2, a Ubisoft game. It's full of mini games, and one of the things I really enjoy is it's a lot of fun to play all these mini games. but the game is also hilarious in and of itself. Some of the things that it has you doing. I'll give you an example. The mini game I just played, you can see I'm in the middle of one here, involved a operation on one of the rabbits that needed to occur, to which two rabbits took turns taking a stick of bologna and knocking that rabbit, trying to knock it out so that the operation could be performed. Just kind of crazy stuff like that it's hard to come up with and you can never imagine. But Ubisoft does a great job with this game. It's a lot of fun. And it's something that you should definitely check out if your girlfriend is a fan of Wii games, or if you've got the kids and they've been playing some Wii. It's innocent enough that I think that it's fun for the whole family, and it's a blast. I really enjoy playing it. That's gonna wrap it up here. I want to say one thing about those games too. All of them, Little Big Planet, the price is gonna come down, but Viva Pinata and Rayman Raving Rabbids, you can get cheap. Go to Amazon.com. These games have been out for a while, and you can get these for near nothing. Also want to make note the Nintendo DS, which, like the Wii, has a lot of games that appeal to a more casual gamer. I know my girlfriend also has one of those and is a big fan of it. And the cool thing is, if you get your girlfriend a DS, for example, say your girlfriend, and she's a big fan of it and she's playing it, it leaves you the whole TV to play whatever you want. That's the best part. So something you should consider if you have an anniversary or birthday coming up and she's shown any interest in gaming whatsoever. And for those of you who are just supporting my blog, first, thank you if you're not a big gamer and you're looking at this. But second, these might be a few things that you could try that might get you in and you might find a lot of fun. Look at the Nintendo DS, look at the Wii, and then the games that I mentioned are all certainly options. That's going to wrap it up for today. I want to let you know I will be blogging tomorrow, but not on Sunday. So that will be the weekend schedule. I want to thank you, as always, for tuning in. And want to remind you, as always, that the YouTube channel is Patface Gaming, and the blog name, if you're looking at this on YouTube, is patfacegaming.blogspot.com. As I close out week 2 here of the daily video blog, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. I could have never imagined that I'd have more than 10 views on any of these pages so far, so thank you so much, and I look for your continued support. And anything I can do to make this better or make it easier to understand, if you casual people are out there checking this out, please let me know. I'd appreciate it, as I want to make this as mainstream as possible. So with that, I want to wish you a great Friday and a great weekend, and hope that you have some safe weather, or a little warmer if you're on the East Coast or in the Central. I know you've been hit. We had 82 in Long Beach yesterday. Life's hard out here. But take care, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow. So long, everybody.